Menu Training. Cocktails, Part 1. Signature Cocktails. Charlie's Heatwave, $20. Ingredients: Casamigos Reposado Tequila, Cointreau, Peach, Jalapeno, Lime. Reposado means rested in Spanish. It refers to tequila aged in oak barrels between 2 months and 1 year. That aging adds warmth and smoothness compared to a Blanco tequila. Cointreau is a French orange liqueur made from sweet and bitter orange peels. The jalapeno adds heat on the finish without overpowering the citrus and peach up front. Smoked a 5 Old-Fashioned, $27. Ingredients: fat-washed bourbon, orange bitters. Fat washing is a technique where A5 Wagyu beef fat is combined with bourbon, then frozen. The fat solidifies and is skimmed off, but the fat-soluble flavor compounds stay in the spirit. The result is a richer, silkier mouthfeel with a subtle, savory depth. Orange bitters add a bright citrus note to balance the richness. Specialty cocktails. All $18. The Godfather. Ingredients: Dewar's Scotch, Amaretto. The Godfather is a classic cocktail from the 1970s, named after the film. Amaretto is an Italian almond-flavored liqueur, traditionally made from apricot pits. The sweetness of the Amaretto softens the smokiness of the Scotch. Golden Hour. Ingredients: Woodford Reserve bourbon, lemon juice, ginger syrup, muddled mint. Woodford Reserve is a small-batch Kentucky bourbon with notes of dried fruit, vanilla, and spice. Ginger syrup provides a sharper, more complex sweetness than plain simple syrup. Muddling mint releases essential oils from the leaf, giving the drink aroma without bitterness. This cocktail lands between a whiskey sour and a mule. Carajillo. Ingredients: espresso, Liqueur 43 Original. The Carajillo is a traditional Spanish coffee cocktail. Liqueur 43 is made from 43 ingredients, including citrus fruits, vanilla, and select herbs and spices. Its sweet, vanilla-forward flavor complements the bitterness of the espresso perfectly. This is one of the most popular after-dinner drinks in Spain. Mezzi Negroni. Ingredients: mezcal, Campari, sweet vermouth, chocolate bitters. This version swaps gin for mezcal, an agave spirit with a natural smoky character. Mezcal gets its smokiness from the roasting of the agave piña before distillation. Campari is a bright red Italian aperitivo liqueur that is intensely bitter and herbal. Sweet vermouth is a fortified wine infused with botanicals that adds body and sweetness. Chocolate bitters tie the smoke of the mezcal to the richness of the vermouth. Clover Club. Contains egg white. Ingredients: Drumshambo gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, egg white, muddled raspberry. Drumshambo Gunpowder Irish Gin is distilled in a small village in Ireland using a blend of oriental and traditional botanicals. Egg white creates a silky, frothy texture through a technique called a dry shake, shaking without ice first to emulsify the egg before adding ice and shaking again. The Clover Club is a pre-prohibition cocktail dating back to the early 1900s. Hugo Spritz. Ingredients: Saint Germain, pineapple juice, simple syrup, muddled cucumber, mint, Prosecco. Saint Germain is a French elderflower liqueur made from hand-picked alpine elderflower blossoms. It has a delicate floral sweetness unlike any other liqueur on the market. Muddled cucumber adds a clean, crisp freshness to balance the floral and fruity notes. The Prosecco adds lightness and effervescence, making this a very approachable, refreshing cocktail. Mocktails, all $15. Ginger Spritz. Ingredients: Italian orange, Italian spritz, lime juice, elderflower, ginger beer. Ginger beer is brewed and fermented, giving it a sharper flavor than ginger ale. The elderflower provides a floral complexity that elevates this above a standard mocktail. Pink Drop. Ingredients: non-alcoholic dry pink gin, orange liqueur, lemon, simple syrup. Non-alcoholic gin is made by distilling botanicals without fermentation, preserving the herbal and floral character of gin without the alcohol. The citrus and syrup give this a balanced, sour-sweet profile similar to a cosmopolitan. Cocktails complete. Menu training. Wines by the glass, Part 1. Champagne, sparkling, and whites. Champagne and sparkling wine. Brut Prosecco, Geo, Veneto, Italy, $18. Prosecco is made from the Glera grape in northeastern Italy. Brut means dry, with minimal residual sugar. It is fermented using the Charmat method, where secondary fermentation happens in a pressurized tank rather than the bottle. This produces lighter, fruitier bubbles than traditional method sparkling wines. Brut Rosé, Méthode Champenoise, Domaine Carneros, California, $21. Méthode Champenoise means this wine uses the same traditional method as French champagne. Secondary fermentation happens inside the individual bottle, producing finer, more persistent bubbles. Domaine Carneros is owned by the champagne house Taittinger. Carneros is a cool coastal region known for elegant, structured sparkling wines. Champagne Brut La Française, Taittinger, Champagne, France, $26. Taittinger is one of the great historic champagne houses, founded in 1734. True champagne can only come from the Champagne region of France. La Française is a non-vintage blend, combining wines from multiple years to maintain a consistent house style. The Taittinger style is known for being lighter and more elegant than many other houses. White and rosé wines. Moscato d'Asti, Michele Chiarlo Nivole, Piedmont, Italy, $16. Moscato d'Asti is a lightly sparkling, low-alcohol sweet wine from northern Italy. It is made from the Muscat Blanc à Petit Grain grape. Expect flavors of peach, apricot, and orange blossom. At around 5% alcohol, it is the lightest wine on the menu. Soave Classico, Pieropan, Veneto, Italy, $15. Soave is made primarily from the Garganega grape. Pieropan is considered one of the benchmark producers in this region. The Classico designation means grapes come from the original hillside growing zone. Expect a crisp, dry white with notes of almond, citrus, and white peach. Sauvignon Blanc, Honig, Napa Valley, California, 2023, $19. Napa Valley Sauvignon Blanc is riper and more full-bodied than New Zealand or Loire Valley styles. Honig is a family-owned estate that has been farming in Napa since 1964. Expect citrus, melon, and a clean, refreshing finish. Albarino, Pazo das Bruxas, Galicia, Spain, 2024, $16. Albarino is the signature white grape of Galicia in northwestern Spain. The proximity to the Atlantic Ocean gives it high acidity, stone fruit flavors, and a distinctive saline mineral quality from the coastal soils. This makes it one of the best wine pairings for seafood on the menu. Chardonnay, Rombauer, Napa Valley, California, 2023. $22. Rombauer Chardonnay is one of the most recognized California Chardonnays in the country. It is made in a full-bodied, oak-influenced style with flavors of butter, vanilla, ripe peach, and toasted oak. This is the result of full malolactic fermentation, which converts sharp acidity into a softer, buttery texture. Chardonnay, Stag's Leap, Napa Valley, California, 2023. $21. Stag's Leap wine cellars became world famous after winning the Paris tasting of 1976, also known as the Judgment of Paris. Their Chardonnay is more restrained than Rombauer, balancing richness with acidity. Chablis, Louis Jadot, Burgundy, France, 2023. $20. Chablis is made from 100% Chardonnay, but aged in stainless steel rather than oak. This produces a completely different style from California Chardonnay. Expect crisp acidity, a flinty mineral quality, and flavors of green apple and lemon. This is the classic pairing for oysters and raw shellfish. Riesling, Dr. H. Thanisch, Mosel, Germany, 2022. $17. The Mosel is a steep, slate-rich river valley in Germany known for elegant Rieslings. Mosel Riesling is lighter in body with high acidity and flavors of lime, green apple, and an unmistakable mineral note that develops with age. Despite the perception, many German Rieslings, including this style, are dry or off-dry. White wines complete. Menu training. Wines by the glass, Part 2, and beer. Red wines. Pinot Noir, ZD Wines, Carneros, California, 2022. $22. Pinot Noir is one of the most delicate red grapes in the world, thin-skinned and highly sensitive to climate. Carneros is a cool region, producing Pinot Noir with bright red fruit, silky tannins, and earthy complexity. ZD Wines has been producing in Napa since 1969. Pinot Noir, Ken Wright, Willamette Valley, Oregon, 2024. $19. Oregon's Willamette Valley has become one of the premier Pinot Noir regions in the world. Ken Wright is a highly regarded producer who sources from single vineyards across the valley. Oregon Pinot Noir is more restrained and earthy than California Pinot, with notes of cherry, forest floor, and subtle spice. Cabernet Sauvignon, Quilt, Napa Valley, California, 2023. $19. Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon is the benchmark red wine of California. Quilt is a label by Jason Woodbridge, founder of 100 Acre Winery. Expect an approachable, fruit-forward cab with dark cherry, cassis, and a touch of oak. Cabernet Sauvignon, Dow Vineyards, Paso Robles, California, 2023. $22. Dow is located on a high-elevation hilltop in Paso Robles in Central California. Higher elevation means cooler nights, which preserves freshness in the fruit despite warm daytime temperatures. Red Blend, Beaulieu Vineyard, Tapestry Reserve, Napa Valley, California, 2021. $26. Beaulieu Vineyard, known as BV, is one of Napa's oldest estates, founded in 1900. Tapestry is a Bordeaux-style blend combining Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Verdot. Blending multiple varietals creates a more complex, layered wine than a single varietal. Red Blend, Orin Swift, 8 Years in the Desert, California, 2023. $21. Orin Swift is known for bold, fruit-driven blends under memorable names. 8 Years in the Desert is a Zinfandel-based blend with rich fruit, spice, and a full body. Chianti Classico, Casabrancaia, Tuscany, Italy, 2022, $21. Chianti Classico is produced in the historic zone between Florence and Siena in Tuscany. It is made primarily from Sangiovese, known for high acidity, firm tannins, and notes of cherry, leather, and dried herbs. The Classico designation is more prestigious than standard Chianti. Red wines complete. Beer. Draft beers, all $10. Boulevard, 805. Duvel, 666. And Guinness. Boulevard is a craft brewery from Kansas City, Missouri. 805 is a light, clean blonde ale from Firestone Walker, named after the Central Coast area code. Duvel 666 is a dark, triple-hopped beer from the legendary Belgian Duvel Brewery. Guinness is the iconic Irish dry stout brewed in Dublin since 1759, known for its creamy nitrogen pour and roasted barley flavor. Domestic and imported beers. Coors Light, $8. Michelob Ultra, $8. Modelo, $8. A Mexican Pilsner-style lager, one of the best-selling beers in the U.S. Stella Artois, $8. A Belgian Pilsner brewed since 1926. Bud Light, $8. Klosthaler IPA, non-alcoholic, $11. Craft beers, all $10. Samuel Smith's Organic Cider, a traditional English cider from North Yorkshire made with organically grown apples. Weihenstephaner, the world's oldest brewery still in operation, founded in 1040 AD in Bavaria, Germany. Their Hefeweizen is considered the benchmark for the style worldwide. La Fin du Monde, a Belgian-style triple ale from Unibrew in Quebec, Canada. The name means the end of the world. It is golden, highly aromatic, and deceptively strong. Duvel Blonde, the flagship of Duvel Moortgat Brewery in Belgium. A golden strong ale at 8.5% with fine effervescence and a complex hop aroma. Delirium Tremens, made by Huy Brewery in Belgium, recognized globally by its pink elephant label. A golden strong ale at 8.5% with spicy, fruity complexity. It has won multiple awards for best beer in the world. Full beverage menu complete. You now have cocktails, wines by the glass, and every beer on the menu covered. Stack these with the food sections, and the full menu is yours.